Right, take two.
No, take two. Fuck. No, just talk. Let's just talk.
How do we meet them?
Okay. I mean, Harry and Aaron, you two. I mean, you two maybe go because I mean, you two met earlier, didn't you?
We go way back, G. Alright.
Yeah, way back when you used to steal my bike. The old Big Daddy, your Big Daddy bike.
You can't even. Okay. I'll admit.
I'd like to know who actually did that.
It was always like it was probably you, and I'm not gonna lie.
No, it was either Ruben, Ewan, or Luca. Probably you as well, Aaron. I won't lie.
No, we were just jealous of the Big Daddy. Anyway.
You were the Big Daddy with the bumblebee.
I met you two. I met you when you and Ewan bullied me in play school. when we were like 3. You used to always take my shit and just run away with it.
Yeah, but that
and
was...
I'd be sat in the corner like on my own, just fucking crying my eyes out.
I don't think you cried your eyes out. Aaron, you're overcomplicating it. It wasn't that bad. It was like a simple act of bullying. You know, we just took his stuff, made him cry. I mean, at least you weren't like cry or buckle or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Crying every time. Like,
yeah.
I'd say on the cry scale, you were like a 2 out of 10.
A 2? Oh,
Yeah, I'd say 2.
I was a pretty big boy then, back then.
Yeah, you
I
were.
was a pretty big boy.
Oh, come on.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah, and then... I remember me and Harry having like a massive argument over that one pair of scissors in Miss fucking... What was that? Miss Burke's class in foundation stage. You know that pair of scissors that everyone wanted?
What, the one with like the designs on?
Yeah. And we used to like chase each other around the classroom after them. And then...
Yeah, but they were sick. They were.
I remember going to Miss Burke, telling her that I've got like hair loss or some shit, and I kept cutting my hair out, and I told her I've got hair loss.
With the styled scissors?
Yeah.
I just realised that you're going to be able to hear George crying in the background. I just realised you're going to be able to hear George crying in the background.
Oh, that's even better.
That's even better, yeah.
That's even better.
I love them vocal cords. And then we had like a trend in primary school where like certain people would get bullied every year in our group.
Oh yeah.
Your primary school was fucked.
So like one
I
year
think we'll have to start again, boys.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah, alright, yeah, just carry on.
Yeah, no, so it's
like... dare you even say George's problem?
No, it's just because me and Aaron never said anything about it. We were just there and we're like, yeah, this is what friendship is, isn't it? Like, just allow it.
Yeah, and then we made real friends. We were like, oh shit, we were just getting bullied our whole life.
We were. No, I left the group in like year 8, and then they had to move on to someone else, so they moved on to Aaron, and then I was like, yeah, this is big, yes. So
I left the group, then they moved on to... it was just certain people.
This is where, no. Before you get into that year 8 thing about the lesser group, I reckon we should say how me and Alfie met.
Yeah.
Year 7.
Yeah, I mean, well, throughout my whole primary school, it should just go from like, yeah. Throughout my whole primary school, I was just like an absolute retard and got the shit bullied out of me, rightly so, because I was just... I mean, Aaron, you probably remember, like, I was so...
walking with your arms
yeah, I didn't even walk with my arms down by my side, and Aaron and like, Harry probably thought, like, I wasn't friends with him at the time, probably thought I was an absolute retard.
Alfie was
I thought you were a school shooter, I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, then, we all went to the same primary school.
You're like Penguin Zero in college.
Because we all went to the same primary school.
Not for me to answer.
Yeah, except for Joe.
Yeah, you were like the Alfie Mead of fucking Stafford Leeds.
Yeah, and I mean, so we all went to the same primary school except for Joe, and then I moved up into year 7, still really fucking weird. End of year 7 I kind of realised and like moved away from who I was friends with at the time, and then that's when I met Joe in year 7. I mean, so Joe, do you want to say how we became friends?
I made shit jokes about his pencil case because it was a Sprite bottle.
Yeah, like one of those like Sprite pencil cases.
By Merc Music in the back of our class. And Alfie came up to me and said, "Oh, I know that song." Then we became friends. Yeah,
Joe, in science, he came up to me. I had like one of those like really shitty like pencil cases, and they looked like a drinks can. And I had one of them, and Joe kept going, "You're Alfie. Are you a very sprite person?" I just kind of stood there and awkwardly looked up at him and laughed, and then
Are you a sprite person?
and then I sat next to him once, and he starts singing this song called ASM1 by Merc Music, and then I go, "Oh, I know that song," and we start talking about like Black Ops 3, and then there we go.
So you let Joe bully you for like half a year, and then
no, I wasn't bullying him.
Just
as soon as he sang a song,
nice pencil case wanker.
you were like, "Oh shit, let's be friends."
Nice pencil case wanker.
Yeah.
Not
so-
like dickhead, he
biggest
just fucking
douchebag
lamps in one.
So I'll show you Sprite.
I'll show you. I'll show you.
Yeah.
And
so,
then, yeah, I didn't really speak to Harry for a very long time because
Yeah,
of,
no,
Alright,
it was like
then
back
it's
in
me and
like
Alfie. Then it's
preschool
me
or
and Harry.
whatever.
Then it's
Like
me and
primary
Harry. Then it's
school.
me and Harry.
yeah. I mean, just go. I mean, yeah. So then, me and Joe just hung around together.
I mean, we didn't after a while because of Elijah.
Well, yeah, but we can't speak about that because he'll probably get pissed off. So.
squad wipe.
Yeah. So then we just hung around together for a bit, and then you met Harry, didn't you, Joe? Like half through year 8.
Launcher, you fucking carpet.
Yeah, because yeah, because of what happened, like Ruben and that being like cocks. I haven't really speak to Harry for like quite a long time. Like it was like from like
This is like
it was like half a year 8, and then fuck, what was I saying? And then Harry sat behind me and Zola on the bus one day, and then that was just.
I mean, we missed
You
out
know?
the pot with me and Harry.
No,
I basically brought you and Harry into the group.
Yeah, this is before. This is
No,
like prior.
we met through Grace, Jackson, and Elise and all that.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
No, yeah, we did.
No, remember, I didn't know anyone from LFE on the bus. I got put in odd 1 in year 8. Yeah, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And I didn't know who to sit next to, and I got sat next to you because no one sat next to you either.
Yeah, but I think we got closer through Grace and that. You know?
Oh no, we did. Yeah,
So
obviously.
at the end of school, you used to just come over and like, yeah, son.
Yeah, but I got embarrassed because of that thingy. Remember?
Oh yeah.
That was good. Let's not talk about
No, we'll
that.
talk about that. Yeah.
Let's not.
Yeah.
Future podcast.
Yeah, and then thingy. That just sparked a new beginning for the boys.
Yeah, and then I mean, I came over to you and Harry, didn't I, Joe? And I was waiting for the bus in like year 8, and then.
I fucking got.
I mean,
Yeah.
I started being mates with Alfie because Elijah sat like near me and Zola on the bus, and Alfie would sit next to Elijah.
Yeah,
But
this
you-
was
you
year
were, like,
9,
really
beginning of year
quiet.
9, weren't it? When we, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
year
yeah.
8, we were we. No, we weren't year 8. I mean, I was talking to Harry in year 8. Harry probably thought I was still a school shooter at the time. I mean, did you, Harry?
I mean, have you ever changed?
Well, I
Have you
mean,
changed?
like after I talked to you for like a couple of minutes, I was like, this guy's probably a school shooter. Then after like a couple of hours, I was like, yeah, no, he's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I mean,
About you,
I still
Harry.
had my suspicions. I was like, I don't know if I can trust this guy. I feel like he's just gonna commit like another, like whatever, you know,
Boston bombing.
Yeah, yeah.
No, Columbo.
And
like-
Boston bombing.
Yeah.
We
I
should
never
talk
really
about the
speak to
Boston
Alfie.
bombing.
No.
I feel like that we bonded
No,
a lot over that as
Columbine.
well.
No, it was Columbine. No, it was
no, we
Columbine.
actually did.
It was Columbine. No, it was
No,
Columbine.
we're talking about the Boston bombing. We were talking about that a lot. weren't
Yeah.
we?
No, me
Yeah,
and
talk.
Alfie. I mean, sounds weird, but me and Alfie kept talking about the Columbine shooting quite a bit.
yeah, we were taking the piss out of
Oh,
it,
yeah,
and then it
definitely
always gets
Yeah,
scary.
it was... then we got scared of Luke. No, you lot got scared of Luke and Quignada.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
that-
shit.
nah,
I wasn't.
that was
I mean,
false,
I was.
bro.
You were fucking freaked out.
Yeah, you know that like that
Yeah, 'cause
Netflix
it was
documentary
scary.
about that guy who killed cats and then people. We watched it, and then me and Harry were like, thought it was pretty
it was
fucked
not
up.
Pog, like it was not a Pog.
Yeah, and then Joe
documentary.
just was loving it, and then yeah, that's basically
Yeah.
the story of
He
that.
was
But
loving it.
I feel
Yeah, in year
so
9.
extraordinary.
Joe was a
And that was
sinner.
a song to it. And then in year 9 we were all on the bus together. So
Yeah, and then,
so Aaron was there, weren't you, Aaron? So you.
I never like. I spoke to Elijah. Me and Elijah were alright back then, but I never spoke to Alfie. And Alfie would sit next to Elijah on the bus, and then when Harry came over and sat with me, Alfie like started talking a bit more, and I got to know Alfie. And I was like, oh yeah, this kid's alright.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
I mean,
clap cheeks the next night.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Summed up. Yeah, and then I mean, on the bus we'd just be retards, and then that's how we became friends.
I think that's why we got food thrown at us, though. I won't lie. We were like, oh, these year 11s are dicks. But now I realise we were just like screeching little children.
Wait, weren't you
freestyling at the front of the bus. We were freestyling at the front of the bus.
We were talking about committing another Columbine, though, with the year 11s.
No, but like, I think we've said this many times, that if the school could record like voices on the bus, we would be fucking expelled.
I mean, the Xbox already records the parties, Aaron. I don't think school needs to do anything. I'm sure the Xbox is already like...
But yeah, I mean, from like year 9, from the beginning, we were like really good friends, and then I mean, it came throughout until like March, and then obviously the whole lockdown shit happened. So yeah, and then Sorry, carry on.
I didn't really speak to you a lot for like 2 weeks after lockdown because
Harry, you didn't fucking hang out with us in school.
Yeah, I know. I kind of regret that.
You still don't.
No,
yeah, I mean, we've not been in school in 5 months.
How do you know that? How do you not know it's all conspiracy?
Or maybe the lizard people are going to crawl out
Sound
their
like a Karen.
How do you know I'm not a Karen?
Yeah, maybe the lizard people are shedding this season.
Yeah, it's shedding season, boys.
And then, I mean, what was that? Yeah, so then our ex-friend Elijah, loads of shit went down. I'm not going to go into that, but so then
Elijah,
lockdown.
If you're watching this, your head looks like it's been like hydro pressed. You disgusting No, I'm just kidding. Please take that out.
Leave it in.
But yeah, and then
no, we'll just get that casual one dislike on the video.
Yeah, casual one dislike from I Wonder Who.
I wonder.
And he's like fucking. He has like 14 accounts. And just goes on to all of them.
There's like 3 monitors waiting for the upload, like for the premiere, for the fucking upload. And then as soon as it comes up on one of them, he just fucking dislikes. And he tries to have a world record time for being the biggest
just a
fucking dickhead.
freedom speed typer.
Yeah, and then...
Harry, tell him what you did. Harry, tell him what you did with a freedom fighter.
Oh yeah, we were out, I mean... we were out, I mean, lockdown wasn't completely lifted, so, you know, but... Yeah, Harry, you can take this one away if you want.
We were walking Kirby, we were going towards the moat.
Right.
Some fat Karen. She did have blonde hair, by the way, guys, I know. Wait, did she? No, she was walking her little shih tzu.
No,
like
she had
most
brown,
Karens.
like, she had a brown bob cut.
Yeah, brown bob cut. Walking the dog. Little shih tzu. You know.
Did you like
Classic.
that,
Classic. And she said, doesn't look 2 meters, boys. You should go back to school or whatever. She said, just like.
She said, it doesn't look like that. Doesn't look like that's 2 meters. If you think that's 2 meters, then go back to school. And then Harry proceeded to say,
"Fuck off, you freedom
fighter,
fighter."
you could.
Yeah,
There's one black man that took his shoe.
And I mean, from there we just went out more together, and then we decided to start this.
Whenever.
Sorry, carry on. Carry on. No, you go.
Nah, then when I said that to the freedom fighter, Alfie fucking he accelerated to the like neck break speed. He knew what was going on, so he accelerated.
Guys, can we talk about him when he died yesterday?
No, we'll get to that. We'll go in order. We'll get to it. And then from there, you know, and then a couple of weeks on, we decided to all start a channel together, because I mean we'd played together a little bit, but not much of it. I mean, when we started the channel, we started playing together loads, like me, Harry, Aaron, Joe, and Fred, and then we just record our retarded shit that we'd say, because it'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, and then a few weeks after, you know, we had a great idea at the park, you know, to see who could go the highest and backflip off a swing.
Oh right, yeah.
And I tell you what, and when I told you it didn't age well, it did not age well.
Oh, it did. I mean, it aged perfect.
So basically, I'm going
Hasn't
like
lost its charm.
I do a flip, right? You can see the original video on Harry's Instagram, but I fucking do a flip off a swing, and the ground was slippy as a fucking porn star's pussy. and land on my heel, slip back, claw my head on the ground, and I had a fucking concussion for like 2 hours.
Yeah, we just see Aaron crack his skull open and we're just standing there pissing ourselves laughing.
Yeah.
The only time we had time to take a photo and like get like a YouTube post like, oh my god guys, Aaron hit his head, until we realised, oh, he wasn't moving for like 2 seconds there. I realised it was real. I realised it was real when he started crying on the phone.
Nah, Joe,
yeah.
I swear you told me that, someone told me that Harry was about to fucking give me the biggest slap on the back of the head.
Harry ran up to you in like an angry stance about to slap your head.
I was, and then I saw he didn't move, he didn't flinch to my aggression. He was just like, yeah.
And what's happened from there? I mean, Tardboys videos.
Yeah,
we got
hit by a car.
Yeah, I mean, we got 250 odd views on one of our videos now, which is pretty pod.
Pretty pod. Yeah.
She killed herself.
Oh yeah. No. That was that pedo that was.
Oh my god!
The pedo.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the fucking Asian pack. I thought you meant the Asian guy talking to your sixes.
No, the pedo that was fucking gazing at us.
Not Raj. That wasn't Raj.
That was like Raj's fucking like.
Yeah, we were like on the park and we look over and then there's just this guy and he's like pretending to be on his phone. You know, you can just tell when someone's like pretending to be on his phone. And then we turn away and we look back at it and he looks up at us and then he sees us looking at him and he looks back down and pretends to walk around with earphones in on his phone and he keeps looking back up at us. And then
like it was so obvious.
Yeah.
You know, because he was doing the guilt glare. He was like.
He was a star.
We would like look at him and then he would fucking look down.
He was looking for some new fucking attendance type beat.
Wait, no, he was fucking.
Oh, Joe.
Like, I remember, like, I literally looked at him and he stared me in the eyes. Like, he didn't even.
Well, no,
like,
I was trying to get I did get a photo of him, and he was
Yeah.
just there, just like he was like he looked like shoe nice. He looked like shoe nice but black. I mean, it wasn't even black.
And then I mean, was it yesterday? It was yesterday,
No,
wasn't it?
Wasn't it that it was like he saw someone shirtless on a bike? I suppose like Harvey or something.
Yeah.
He went by
This kid in the year above us goes by on a bike without his shirt on, and this is when we're looking at him as well. And then he literally, it's like he is ecstatic, and he looks up and he just glares at him going by with like the biggest smile on his face. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an eye tracker challenge watching the fucking try not to nut compilation.
Guys behind you.
Ooh. Yeah.
Let's talk about what happened yesterday.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Basically.
Tragic Mario drop.
I'll just tell us what happened before, and then I'll let Joe explain the when the hit nearly happened. But
no,
basically,
it was his fault. Yeah.
It wasn't his fault. You're the one running inside of the road.
So basically, what happened was we were walking in the road for some reason. Well, no, we were going to cross the road, and me and Joe were talking about how Joe could buy a Ford. I forget. No, it was a Ford Mondeo Estate for £500. And we're saying, oh, Joe could actually buy one because he has the money for it. And Aaron and Harry, Aaron and Harry crossed the road. And then we're in the middle of the road, and this car comes.
Come on, Harry, and he takes me across the road.
Yeah, and then
he was like.
They crossed the road, and me and Joe we're still talking about this Ford Mondeo Estate, and we don't realise we're in the middle of the road, and this car comes speeding around the corner, and then he starts going really fast, and me and Joe just we think it's behind us, but it's in front of us, and we run towards it. Somehow, Joe, you explain what happens next. We start running towards it, thinking it's behind us.
And I fucking Mario jump over the car. My ankle's almost.
Yeah, come on, Joe.
Bullshit, you jumped over the car. You didn't do shit to jump. You jumped as high as my shit.
It's the worst jump going. You jumped 2 centimetres into the air.
You barely even made it onto the curb.
You did a GTA 5 jump, like swinging your arms and your legs.
This man said he jumped over a fucking car.
Nah, I said I jumped over the fucking lights. There we go.
Bro, like,
No,
and then after it, we were
Joe,
just
the
pissing
car was
ourselves.
so far. From an outsider's perspective, you look like you tried to do a Mario jump, Joe.
I
And
did
it was
a
the most
Mario
pathetic Mario jump going.
No, and then
It's sort of my
I was
Mario.
pissing myself, like imagining if Joe's ankle got clipped, like even like an inch of his ankle just got clipped by that car, it would have been over. Like it would be like when you hit someone with a car in GTA, they would just do a fucking like 2 flips and land on their neck.
Oh yeah, I was thinking, yeah. Imagine, what, Nani? You're not on my team, but you spawn next to me.
Yeah, it always ends up. Yeah, carry on over.
And then yeah, fuck. Oh, it was just so funny. And I thought something good was happening. I didn't know that they were about to fucking
we all
die.
go, whoa! like that.
So Harry started shouting, right? And I think something mad's going on, so I go, "Away!"
Yeah, we get run over.
And then I look back, right? And the car's about to fucking hit Joe.
And then I hear I go,
and the guy was fucking retard.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was calling you both retards.
The guy did as well. Oh no, that was you. Oh, it was me.
That's not Pog.
What?
That was not Pog, Harry.
You know, what? Okay. Now, anyway, so Joe almost died, and we were talking about how he almost lost both of his legs and got paralysed from the waist down.
The rest of his life. Because he was talking about a Ford Mondeo estate, whatever it is.
Joe just goes, it would have been a good story, mate. You're in a fucking wheelchair looking like Stephen Hawking.
he goes, oh, it would have been a good podcast story.
Nah, what's it called? Oh, who would I look like? I want to be like that guy, fucking Avengers.
What?
Avengers?
There ain't no crippled Avengers.
Yeah, the fucking women are.
What? Hey, stop being sexist.
No, that's the whole point.
I'm pretty sure that car hit you in the head and you're in a coma right now. I'm trying to think of something.
That'd be
Well,
like
you've
You sound like them people that say that we're in a simulation and the world's flat.
Yeah.
Guys, the lizards, they're coming out their skin this October. Everyone, get ready.
Beware.
When they remove their
Face
zippers,
masks.
they're gonna be very angry.
Wearing face masks outside cause you to suffocate without even knowing.
I was
Oh my
telling my
God.
dad about all of this, like Karen stuff, and he was like, "Yeah, I've read about it. It's pretty funny."
Gino.
And then I was talking about how like you're basically a meme, because like you're Gav, and he was like, "Yeah, I know. I've read about
He's
that
like,
bit."
Yeah, I know, Harry. I know.
Yeah.
My nan's name's Karen.
Is she?
Yeah.
Joe, I don't think we could be friends.
Have any of you boys kept track of the time? Because this recording can only go on for an hour before it doesn't let me record anymore. So just.
I'm pretty sure it's been about an hour.
Nah, it's only been like half an hour.
Sure. Wait, can you check how long it's been?
Nah.
Yeah. If one of us goes back to hub, we can check after this game.
Okay.
No, I'll go back to Hub then.
Yeah, I'll go back as well. Yeah, I mean.
Actually, I'm just gonna do it now.
Yeah, same.
Oh
How
shit!
can you
It
tell how
has.
long
It
it's
has.
been?
It has.
Okay.
It's been more than half an hour.
How long's it been?
More than half an hour. Or
3
more than
minutes
an hour?
over. Oh no, it's not been more than an
An
hour.
hour?
No, it's been half an hour.
Oh.
Okay. Well, we can carry on for some bit longer then. But yeah,
Well, actually, do you have anything to talk about?
Well, what has happened?
I mean, we talk about how we all met. We could talk about.
Oh, them year sixes yesterday.
Oh yeah, year sixes on the park.
So, like, they were about to leave, right? They were going home for the bedtime. And then they look back at us. They're like across from the park. They're like on the other side of the park, and they go,
Kid in pink.
yeah. And then they go, chase as if you're not gay. And Harry runs at them screaming, I'm not gay! I'm not gay!
Yeah, there's loads of people on the
sprinted.
park. There's loads of people on this park, and Harry's sprinting across the field going, I'm not gay, running at him.
While chasing kids.
Yeah,
Chasing kids
yeah,
while I'm
yeah, like 3'5" little skinny
like
kiddie. wearing a bright
By
pink
the
Leicester
way,
kit,
my
city
old
kit.
primary school teacher was there, you know. That's quite bad.
What? Oh, was that Reg's nephew? Was that their primary school teacher?
I'm pretty sure.
They look like them. Oh, they look like such retards. He's wearing this pink Leicester City kit, and his hair. Oh my god, it looked like someone had just shit across his head. But yeah, I've got an announcement to make, boys. I think Aaron already knows.
Yeah.
There's some Tardboys Collection 1 merch. I'm going to order it tomorrow. I'm gonna order some Tardboys Collection 1 merch, and I'll leave a picture in the podcast.
Five Nights at Freddy's Hot?
Wait, Alfie,
not yet.
Are you actually like ordering them?
Not all of them. I'm just ordering myself one, and then I might give a few to some people. But
I can give you money for one. If
yeah, it's like Aaron.
how much
It is
are they?
£10.
Oh yeah.
For a
Is that
t-shirt.
it?
Yeah, for a t-shirt. That's it.
Wait, what does it say on it?
On the front, it says on the front in cursive writing. On the right chest, it says Tardboys, and then on the back it has a massive barcode, and underneath it says Collection 1. I'll send you a picture of it.
Wait, send us a picture.
Yeah, I will.
Send pictures to group chat.
It's only £10.
We need to talk about the
Nene
Nene Council.
The Nene Council, yeah.
What about the old one?
How it
Nick
formed.
Figures?
Nah, the Nene Council. We need to talk about how the Nene Council formed.
Yeah, so I mean the
I
Nene.
wasn't originally in it because you didn't have me.
I don't think it should be called the council anymore. I think it should be called
Just
the
Nene boys.
Nene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
I
don't,
mean-
why don't Spain,
Do
Spain,
anyone-
boys, Spain boys?
We all know what it was actually for, like the
Yeah.
reason for
I mean, does anyone want to say why we made it?
It's because
I think
I
that
mean,
should be
you lot
saved
did
for
airsoft.
another podcast.
I mean, we
you
can.
yeah,
did
we
that
were-
at Airsoft.
Oh shit, yeah, we were good. That's how the group chat was like formed. We were
I
gonna
wasn't
go
at it.
airsoft.
Yeah, we were gonna go
If you were on
airsoft.
our balls.
Oh yeah, no. It started
Yeah.
off as
Your
like
friendship group.
sleepover, wasn't it? It was like we're gonna come out,
Yeah.
but like we need to talk on like Insta. On, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that
talking
was the
about
first
how-
time
when
I
we're
was
gonna go,
included in a group chat
when we're
with
gonna
the boys.
sleep.
Yeah, and then
I
It
mean,
was like,
Alfie,
then
me
we're
and you
like,
were
then we
in
had an idea
Yeah.
of going airsoft.
yeah.
Yeah.
That one fell flat, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it was
that's
just
what
before.
it
It was just before Corona. Corona.
Yeah.
Vacation.
Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It was.
It was,
It was
no,
slightly
it was.
before, yeah.
Time.
Airsoft.
It was
It was
really
like December
close.
time.
It was closer than you thought.
Yeah, and then. Yeah, and then we just called it Nene Council, and then it's like if anyone in the group
No, it was
did
called-
anything
it was called
retarded.
Nick-
And,
It was called like Nick Figures one, and then it was
Oh yeah, it was.
It
Nick
was-
Figures,
then-
that's where I got my
then it
name
was
from.
called Nene and
Yeah,
Word, which
Joe.
I'm not
Bad.
gonna say.
Wait, your name? I think you mean that other guy, isn't it? That other guy with that really bad
yeah,
meme
yeah.
account, which you should
I
follow.
mean,
Weed knows funny.
Weed
but,
knows.
like, you know.
Nah, that's a shit one, mate.
No,
Oh, they
even
killed
Aaron,
my outfit.
Aaron's even said.
Yeah,
even
We Know
Aaron
Funny
said-
is better than Nick Figures, I'll admit.
Well, there you go.
What do you
Guess
mean?
what? I've heard.
I'll tell you what,
I've
I'll tell you-
heard Weed knows funny.
I'll tell you
I'll
why
be
we
there.
know.
Nick Figures.
I'll tell you why
Okay,
the.
Nick Figures hasn't posted in like 20
You
days.
know, I'll post
whereas-
right now. I'll post right now. Okay.
No, what do you mean?
Why would you
Will?
post? Why would you post?
Yeah, why do you need to post?
Oh yeah.
Fucking weird.
I'll post a
What are you
picture of
talking
the.
about? It's not your account.
Wait, Alfie, what were you gonna say?
Satisfaction.
I'll tell you why. Weed Knows Funny is the best meme account on Instagram because of that red wine compilation.
Oh yeah,
You know
the
what's
red
funny about that, Alfie?
curse. It's not even by Bob Marley. I think that's what adds to the curse. Because we
You
all
know my
thought it was
favourite?
by Bob Marley.
Yeah, that's fun.
Just
Yeah.
realised that this
Bob Marley did do
band's
a
going on
version.
tour in December.
Red, red wine. They close to me.
Yeah, and thank you for today's sponsor, Tesco Mobile.
I actually
Imagine
use
if we actually get a
Tesco Mobile,
sponsor from
that's
Tesco Mobile.
Tesco Mobile.
I
It's
actually
like,
use Tesco
yo,
Mobile.
everyone get it. It's mad.
Yeah, I think that's good, boys. I think
It's the
it's
new
a good
craze.
first a good first podcast. We're probably going for about 40 odd minutes.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Then
was
We'll
Right.
have
Right.
two people that are going to watch the whole video, which is only us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the only ones who are gonna watch your video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, is there anything you guys want to end off with? To say.
Can we
Well,
just
you
end
can-
off with horny Clegnuts? There we go.
Well, there you
Yeah.
go, guys. He said it first.
Vote. Yeah. and a
Tard
bit.
Boys, if
Elise
on
has
Tard-
Clegnuts. Tardboys out!
And the Tardboys merch. If I'll put it on the Instagram, and if people like it, and like two
Nobody's
people,
gonna fucking
and
buy
two,
it.
if two people,
Right,
if
guys.
two people say they want it, I'll sell them to two
Right,
people.
guys, I've got an idea.
Yeah, the two people are always Alf. It's always just
Everyone
us.
okay, guys, remember our first video had like 200 views, right?
Yeah.
But we only had like 30 likes. So what if everybody that viewed this video liked? If we could get to 1,000 likes, I will do
Like
a
this
gift card
video.
giveaway.
Guys,
Like this
if
video
you
for
like
some
this
free
video,
Tardboys
I'll
merch.
drink a whole protein shake filled with talcum powder.
I will bomb a school if you guys like this video.
Alright then.
If you guys like this
We
video,
got too
we'll post
far.
a video of Harry grinding on a green shelter.
No, we won't. No,
No, we swear, we swore on that, we
Sure, that's
swore
too
on that.
far.
Or on
Boys,
that
that's
note,
That's too far.
on that note,
Boys, that's
Too far. Too
on that
far.
note, we'll see you
Too far.
guys in the next video.